Today I'm working on my GTS Toro 6 horsepower lawnmower. My pull cord broke on me. I got a new rope, so I'm about to re-tie it up on my model here. I just got to release the Phillip head here and the Phillip head here. I already loosened them. Then I gotta get a drill bit. As you see, I started drilling out the 4 rivets. So I'm gonna drill them out, then this whole pull cord assembly will come out. So what I do is I drill a hole through these rivets, then I take my screwdriver once it go all the way through, come on the side, pop the rest of it out with a hammer. Then I'm just take a screw and just screw them down instead of using the rivets. So let me get the rest of the 3 out so I can get to that assembly. So I got all the rivets drilled out. This just comes up. And you know where it's set because all them little shiny spots. Just make sure you got your little pull cord facing whichever direction it locks on to. But other than that, that's it. Got a rivet down there I gotta take out. That's garbage. My main focus is this piece here. Take out the old string which sits in this little housing. And you see it's all shredded. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just pull a string out. Probably grab some the needle nose vice grips and pull it. I don't think it's anything really left in there. The string looks so thin. I know I definitely pulled the sleeve off. But normally they got a notch right on the side somewhere. That way when you feed the cord in with your knot just like this, you slide your cord on a notch and then you just wind it up. Once you get enough tension on it, then you will feed the rest of the cord back out of that hole and run it all the way up through the handle. So that's pretty much how you do them. So let me get this string out. So what I did, I just grabbed it with the needle nose and just pulled and then take the tension off. I can't do it with one hand. I'm trying to take the needle nose off. Apparently I got this thing on there entirely too tight. There we go. Just take it off. Then I move the needle nose closer. Clamp there. And then just see if I can do it with one hand a little bit. Nope, I can't. I can't do that shit with one hand. And just take the needle nose, bend it on this, pull the rest of the string out. So it's not gonna come out no more. So I'm gonna have to just take this bolt out, take this assembly out, and this housing to come up out of this outside housing. The pull cord to come out of the housing, and then I could just wind the string out with my hand. So on my particular model, this is an 8mm bolt, and I done broke it loose with the ratchet and socket. I don't know how loose I got it and if I can turn it out. It's turning by hand, but I'm gonna have to get this out. I'm gonna have to put y'all on pause again because I want to make sure I ain't got no springs or nothing in here, because if this shit go flying out, and that's the end of this pull cord. Okay, maybe not, but let me get this out. So this cap does come off. And this comes up. Now we can easily just take the string out. Let me get the string off of this, get my new one, and show you how we wind it up. So this is the pull cord that I chose from my local hardware store. If you take a look at the top, it's got a picture of a lawnmower, snow blower, and a tiller. That's the part number, that's how much it cost. And this is actually the longer rope. They got two sizes, one small and one short. That's the handle that came with it. I'm probably gonna put the factory one back on, which is this. It's not only that, it has the cover, so when you put your knot in it, you can slide that cover over it. Also, when you're taking out these pull cords, when you lift these up, be careful, because there is a coil under. And if that coil comes out, it's going to come out pretty fast. Those are not hard to do, but let me get this pull cord set up. So before I rig up this pull cord, what I'm going to do is I'm going to modify mine a little bit and make it easier. Right here, where you put the string at, I'm going to cut a notch. Wait for this thing to focus. I'm going to cut a small notch on here. It doesn't really matter where, but I'm going to cut a notch on there, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about and why I did that. I had to go in the house and grab my Dremel. So now what I did was I just took the line, ran it through the ring to the inside. I'm going to tie a knot here. Probably got to tie it 2 or 3 times. You want to make sure it don't come out of that hole there. You may have to tie a knot small enough so it's not rubbing against the surface here, and you may have to burn the end just to keep sure that that knot doesn't come out. So I got my knot in it. I'm gonna cut the excess off and burn it. That way this excess isn't just laying around in there, because if it touches the flywheel, it'll get hung up. Let me cut that tip off. Okay, I got it tied up. I got the end of it burnt. And for safety precautions, I tied another knot on it, just in case that little knot did come loose. It'll still have a backup one. Now what you do, now that's in there like that. Now this is where I cut that groove in it. First off, make sure that that spring is still in there. Your little flapper paws sits there. You can actually reassemble this. You notice these little ears on the outside. It goes on the inside of these, that way when it spin, it'll catch. Let me lock this down and go to the next step. So before I show you how to wind this pull cord up, I'm going to take this whole housing off. I got 1, 2, 3, and then 1 there and 1 there. We'll get them bolts out and get that off. I got those bolts out, but on this particular model, when you lift this up, you got 2 more bolts at the bottom. Let me get those out. And don't forget about the oil drain screw. Now this housing comes up and out. And the reason I took that out is because remember I said I'm going to put screws in these. Couldn't find no screws, so I had to use what I had. So just sit that up there the way that goes, and it goes. Where's that thingy? Hold on, give me a second. It's caught up on my little tripod. This sits like that. I gotta put a nut and a bolt through here So I gotta go from the top to the bottom, and then I'm gonna show you how we rig it up. So this is what my pull cord looks like on the housing with my nuts and bolts on it. Like I said, people, use what you got. This is all I had. So, and this is where the magic happens, up under here. So this is why I cut that notch out. Now this is going to be the hard part, because I'm going to have to wind this up, flip this over, put it back down here, run the cord back through here, put this back over, run it all the way up the cable, the arm of the lawnmower, and put the handle back on. So basically, I gotta wind this up, flop this back down, run the cable all the way up, and then come back and tighten all this shit down. It's not as hard as it seems, but give me a minute, I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do. Okay, so this is how you wind it up. Remember, I cut that notch in it. That's so I can pull this string over. Now, hold the string, and you just rotate the pull cord. And you know you're going in the right direction when you rotate it, and you let go and it spring back. Turn it counterclockwise. See how it spring back? So, let's wind it up. Just wind it up to when you feel it's enough tension on it. You know, it'll feel like it's trying to spring out. Sometimes you gotta keep moving the string, because when you turn it, the string wanna turn on you like this. So that's why you gotta keep pulling the string out. That's why I cut that notch out. That's how most of them are. Or at least from me riding pocket bikes and stuff like that. It makes it a whole lot easier. I'm gonna wind mine up pretty far. And you could just hold the string and just pull it around, but be careful, this shit is sharp. That should have cut you if your hand hit it. And I could just take the string and sit it in there, right? I could, but fuck that. Just keep turning it. So you think you got enough tension on it. I feel like that's about it. I feel like it still got more to go, but it won't. So now what you do, keep that wound up. Excuse me. Now what we got to do is flip this over with it still being wound and feed the cord through there. Since we are way up there, bag it out. Bag the string out. Let me see if you can see the string. Now the string is there, and you feed the string through there. Get this shit out of your way. Feed the string through, like so. Don't let it go. Don't let it go. sure you get it out of that notch that I cut. But that's not it, because on this model, it's a little clip at the bottom. I'm gonna show y'all. Give me 1 second. Let me get this on. And all we had to do is that little black clip. I had to run the string under the black clip and out that little hole. I had to use a small screwdriver to push it through. Now I gotta take this and sit it up here, but I gotta continue holding this string, because if you let go, it's gonna wind all the way back up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a knot right there so it doesn't come out. So I got my knot in there. I just tied a big knot. No matter how you do it, just don't let it go back in. Let's get your housing back on. Let me get the housing back down. Got the housing on. Let's get these bolts in. We got 2 that go up front. 1, 2. 2 that go in the rear. 1, 2. Got those bolts in. Now you pull this over. Actually, nope, I'm sorry. Get that oil dipstick in there. Get that bolt in. Just tighten that down. Now you just pull this up and over. Make sure your line is out the way. We got three little small bolts. Just these 3 little tiny things there. Let me get them in. I'm actually racing against time now because it looks like it's about to downpour. We got those all mounted up. And lastly, get this top shroud on. Just sits up there. 2 Phillip heads. Go like that. Obviously, I got to take my line, put it through there. Let me get that through there. Get those tightened down with the 2 Phillip heads. Now the only thing left to take that knot out. Feed it up through this eyelet and put our handle on. Okay, I'm back. I actually had to stop doing what I was doing and go back to work because I didn't realize what time it was when I said it looked like a thunderstorm coming. But this is the pull cord attached back to the lawnmower. I just got home and actually I cleaned it up a little bit. But let me set you up on this little tripod thingy so I can show you that. Hold on, because it's a little windy. Show you that it actually pulls. Actually, let me see if it starts. Uh-oh. There goes my phone. My phone fell. Shit! I think I done cracked my damn case. My screen. Oh, you know what? Nope, I didn't. It's a tempered glass, but still, it fell. And I want to show y'all. Damn. I can't get a good angle because it's so windy out here. Let me see if that works. Okay, strike 2. I'm pretty sure y'all seen me pull it once or twice, but it pulls, it retracts, but my phone keep falling and the damn screen keep breaking. I gotta go get me a new screen protector for my phone. But that's it. Toro GTS 6 horsepower lawnmower pull cord. I'm gonna fuck my damn screen up. As you see, we got the lawnmower running. self-propelled, so that's why you hear it screeching, because it's trying to pull.